And now, it's my great honor to introduce Governor Gerald L. Baliles. Governor Baliles, Director of the University of Virginia's Miller Center for Public Affairs, has been a longtime friend of Monticello and frequent guest on these grounds. When he became director of the Miller Center, he spoke here in honor of Jefferson's birthday. And earlier, when in office, he spoke at our annual naturalization ceremony welcoming new citizens on July 4th. He served as the 65th governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia from 1986 to 1990. In 1989, here at Monticello, he hosted the nation's governors for President George H.W. Smith's Summit on Education. His tenure as governor capped a career in public service that included serving as the Attorney General of Virginia from 1982 to 85, and as a member of the Virginia House of Delegates from 1976 to 1982. Governor Baliles serves on numerous corporate and cultural boards and government commissions, and he served as chair of PBS. Always a champion of education, he founded the Patrick County Education Foundation and served as chairman of the Commission on the Academic Presidency and for the Task Force on the State of the Presidency in Higher Education for the Association of Governing Boards of Universities and Colleges. In addition to 11 honorary degrees, Governor Baliles holds a bachelor's degree from Wesleyan University and a JD from the University of Virginia Law School. A lifelong student of history, he became the Miller Center's 5th director in 2006. Founded in 1975, the Miller Center is a nonpartisan public policy institution devoted to studying, examining, and sharing information about American government and the presidency, and promoting discourse and bipartisan consensus on issues of national and international policy. Miller Center, under Governor Baliles' leadership, has been a great friend to the foundation over the years. Please join me in welcoming Governor Baliles.
Thank you, Leslie. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, at the Rotunda, former Secretary of State Warren Christopher received an award for the Thomas Jefferson Medal in Citizen Leadership. It is the highest award given by the University of Virginia and the Thomas Jefferson Foundation. His remarks yesterday at the ceremony apply to my remarks today. He said at that ceremony, and quoting Jefferson, "Words, those who speak by the hour will be forgotten by the hour." And so my remarks today will be fairly brief. This is a wonderful occasion. Today we celebrate the power of ideas, one revolutionary idea in particular. Jefferson crystallized that idea, liberty. And since 1776, the idea of liberty has swept the globe. And today we mark the grand opening of Monticello's Education Center, which will keep the Jeffersonian idea of liberty newly vibrant in the minds of fresh generations of visitors. In my time in office, and then as a lawyer at Hunt & Williams, and as a corporate board member, and now at the Miller Center, I have traveled throughout the world. It is always intriguing to me what people from other countries know about America. Usually a fair amount about our television, and to my chagrin, not about the History Channel or PBS. They often do have an interesting perspective on our history. They know our modern history rather well. They know a great deal about America since World War II, since we became a dominant force in world affairs. They know much less about our earlier history. Even well-educated people from other countries know much less. Lincoln is a familiar figure, to be sure, but others such as Teddy Roosevelt, Jackson, Madison, Hamilton, and John Adams are often unfamiliar. However, wherever I have traveled, people know Jefferson, and they know the very Jeffersonian and American refrain of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They understand that liberty is a keystone of our country. But what I have found sometimes they do not understand is that while the idea is striking in its clarity, the Jeffersonian idea of liberty is not simple. The Jeffersonian idea is not simply laissez-faire writ large. Jefferson, the founder of the University of Virginia, knew that education for rich and poor alike is essential to maintaining liberty. He knew likewise that freedom of the press is critical. He knew that freedom of religion and freedom of conscience are vital. He knew that representative constitutional government and the rule of law are necessary. And he knew that each of these essentials take patient care, diligence, and ingenuity to maintain. As people throughout the world now increasingly yearn to be free and enjoy liberty, as democracy takes root in Asia, Africa, and the Middle East, people looking to the example of America would do well to both remember Jefferson and examine the complexities that Jefferson understood. As we ourselves look to preserve our liberty, generation to generation, we would do well to do the same. Monticello's Education Center is a tremendous and powerful benefit to that end. The millions who come to Monticello from here and abroad will receive new insight into the idea of liberty, its context, and its roots. That insight will have powerful rippling effect, I dare say worldwide, because Jefferson is indeed a worldwide figure in a way few, if any other Americans are or will be in years to come. So I commend the foundation for its foresight and for its dedication to Jefferson's legacy. In remarks here on the occasion of Mr. Jefferson's birthday 2 years ago, I posed these questions. What is it about Thomas Jefferson that resonates so widely today, far beyond the borders of the nation he helped create and later lead? Why is it that the sage of Monticello, with his inactions on the great moral question of slavery, still captivates the minds of many who yearn for a better life, greater liberty, and the pursuit of happiness? The gravitational pull of this man Jefferson, I suggested, lies in his belief in the power of ideas and the magnetic force of the written word. This citizen Jefferson, whom we salute today, was more than an architect of the mind. He was also a builder of dreams, who gave life to ideas through the power of the pen. Thus, I would suggest that the appeal of this new visitor center lies not only in this wonderfully structural beauty of the place, but also in its intellectual environment that will allow the world to recognize the power of ideas, the language of liberty, the love of learning, and the results of resolve. Nothing, in my judgment, could be more important to preserving the American Republic or in attracting visitors from Virginia and across the nation, indeed the world, to the magic of Monticello on the mountain. Thanks very much.